what's up, guys? Jazz Berganza here. Another episode of What's Next. As always, your daily dose. Well, in the unfortunate and sad continuing theme that is Groomer Month, more stupidity from the White House. That's video number one. Stupidity coming from a certain state. That's number two. But a little bit of good news. Let's take a look. This comes out of Red State. Joe Dementia signs executive order targeting pro-family laws in Florida and Texas as a 22 campaign move because, can you smell it? That is the smell of desperation. With the economy near Chernobyl status, America's influence rapidly waning in areas that used to be exclusive U.S. preserve, like Latin America. Biden loses the teleprompter, gets ripped apart for a summit of agendas debacle. Biden memory fails him again during a disastrous summit of Americas and the Pacific Island nations. China seeks to buy 8 Pacific Islands while Joe Dementia and his State Department are comatose. Biden has chosen to wade into the culture wars. Dementia signed an executive order on Wednesday aimed to protect the alphabet people from a cascade of legislation in conservative states that increasingly target the rights of gays, lesbians, made-up people, and others. The order, designed to counter the efforts by Republican politicians like Governor Ron Macho Man DeSantis of Florida, who has pushed through a measure some called the Don't Say Gay Law. Remember that? Which is actually the Parental Rights and Education Bill, banning teachers from providing sexual instruction regarding gender identity or sexual orientation to very young children, K through 3rd grade. Other laws passed in conservative states include prohibitions on transgender girls we're talking boys competing in high school sports, of course, that are made for girls, and efforts to ban provision of gender-affirming care, which is not really care, it's mutilation. White House officials have called the new law un-American and say they are designed to discriminate against families and children based on their alphabet status. Dementia's order takes direct aim at a so-called conversion therapy, a discredited therapy which doctors falsely claim to be able to adjust a person's gender identity, sexual orientation with treatment. Regarding that, there are studies out there medically, psychologically, and of course through the church that say otherwise, but I'll leave that right there. In a ceremony, the East Room, packed with dementia supporters, alphabet supporters, excuse me. Dementia said he was moved to take action to prevent what he called hateful attacks by Republican governors and legislatures around the country. Let's hear a little bit and see a little bit from the clown show. As you can see there, that is Mayor Pete Buttplugs. And of course, Kamala Kneepads Harris.
Is a celebration of the courage it takes to stand up for what's right.
LGBTQI, plus Americans in housing, in healthcare, in education, in employment, financial services, and the criminal justice system. First thing I signed. And you know...
Yes, because God forbid you actually do something regarding the economy, but then again, facts. What dementia calls for is nothing less than making life-altering physical mutilation and a lifetime of hormone therapy that increases the risk of suicide exponentially into something akin to a tattoo. Even people who aren't straight or conservative understand what's going on. Andrew Sullivan, known gay activist for many years, tweets out, Biden is calling the necessary, vital exploration of all psychological factors behind gender dysphoria before changing children's sex, quote-unquote, conversion therapy. This bullshit executive order has only one purpose. It is designed to be used as a tool for 22 and 24 because, of course, they're going to get smoked. His targets are Abbott, DeSantis, and other Republican governors who have acted to end trans athletes from turning women's sports into a sub-JV men's event and are cracking down on horrendous practice of gender reassignment surgery and curbing the ability of, quote, trans activists and, quote, allies to groom young children. Yes, because that is tops in the alphabet agenda. Dementia has failed as a president, and he's groping for any way to motivate his base, whatever that besides dead people and photocopiers, to come out and vote. This is a battle that we cannot afford to run from. In fact, it's a battle we should be actively courting We can't let this grotesque mutilation of children morph into something vague. Morph into some vague, quote unquote, constitutional right, because it never will be. In a way that homosexual marriage has become the mainstream, of course, as I like to call Pandora's box. The fact of the matter is that Biden is a clown. He is. He's a buffoon, a moron, a cretin, an idiot, an incompetent dementia patient who was voted in, quote unquote, as president. But aside from his many gaffes and blunders, automatically he was pushed into this. There is no way that Joe actually woke up one day after winning the election and said, well, you know what? My first agenda is to help the alphabet community. No. I think there was a little bit of Joe in there saying, you know what? We need to get the situation straight with the COOF, with the vaccines, with getting businesses back on track, with getting the economy back on track, to stemming the tide of illegals flooding over the border. But no. His handlers got into his ear real quick and said, you need to sign executive orders regarding the alphabet community because they're the ones who got you in office. So he did that. He bent the knee, he kissed the ass, he kissed the ring of the woke, and now look what you have. But like in the article, it is a bullshit executive order. It means nothing. It's worthless on paper. The ink is worthless when he signed it, because you think Macho Man Ron DeSantis in Florida is going to basically look at this and say, ooh, I'm scared. No, he's going to continue doing what he's always done for the people of Florida, is that to protect the children. And isn't that what it's all about at the very end? Protecting our children from a dementia patient and the alphabet community. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.